Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create a formative assignment for mastery in Blackboard. I'm already logged in as a faculty member into the health class again, and I clicked on topics, but what I really need to click on is assignments. Now you'll also see over here that I've got a document open. These are the frameworks, the objectives from the State Department for the health class. Now I've retyped them because I was working on creating a crosswalk and I was matching up their units or objectives with the textbook that we're going to be using. But at any rate, these are the same objectives. And notice that it's in outline form. There's 1 and then A and B and 2 and then A, B, and C and so forth. Okay. Now, I'm showing you this because when you create a formative assessment for mastery, you've got to mark in the computer when you create the assignment, you've got to mark which objectives from the state's frameworks that you're assessing. So I'm going to be assessing number 1 and number 2. Don't worry about the A, B, and C. We don't go into that great of detail in Blackboard. I've only typed in the major kind of overarching objective and not each one of the little ones. So that should make it a little easier for us, particularly some of you that have a ton of objectives. Maybe science, English, I know y'all's get really detailed, not so much in social studies or something like health. All right, so you click on assignments and you click on add, and we're going to add an assignment. Not an assessment. An assessment is where, yeah, you could make it essay questions or something, but you can't mark them as formative. We can mark assignments as formative. So we're doing an assignment. Now, what assignment is this? Well, I already have an assignment chosen. I have some worksheets that go along with the curriculum that we're using for health, and I've chosen this worksheet. I'm not going to give the kids the worksheet because they wouldn't be able to type on this. And I want them to really they could type it in Word or something if they wanted, but they could also type it right into Blackboard. And I kind of want them to do that. Choices make the difference is our title, right? You have to give it a title. The description, I think, is where I'm going to type this stuff in, right? This is a PDF document. And I don't want to have them do all 3 of these. I'm only going to give them 2 of them. So I don't want to retype all of this. And this isn't the only activity in this file, right? There's a bunch of other ones and I don't want to use the other ones. So I'm just going to retype a couple of these questions. Okay. And the directions as well. Okay, so I've typed in the directions and 2 of the prompts. I skipped the second one. I'm just doing number 1 and number 3. I chose minor grade for this one. It's not an exam, which would be our midterm or final. It's not a unit test or any of these other things. So it's a good minor grade, but it is for mastery and it's formative. All right, the course, it is health. That's correct. I don't need to change anything there. And so I'm going to select the skills or the objectives from the frameworks or standards. And here they are already typed in. And I had already decided that it's number 1 and number 2 that this assignment is addressing. So we're going to assess mastery on these 2 skills. Now, I'm doing the 100 rather than the point system. I don't have any attachments or links. And I do want this to be an in-system submission. That means that the student can actually submit their assignment online. No file submission is if you want to create this assignment just for the gradebook and you're actually seeing these students in a face-to-face classroom and they're going to turn in the assignment to you by handing you a sheet of paper. We're not doing that, so this is in system or on the computer. They only need to do it once. I only need a single instance of the assignment. We don't have a bunch of classes or class periods to copy it to or anything like that. Our assign date is always August 1st and our due date is always July 31st. and you hit save. And there's our assignment. Choices make the difference. So I'm going to go back to topics. This was for Unit 1. And I don't have assignments over here yet. So I'm going to drag assignments over here and choose choices make the difference. So now there is one assignment that goes with this unit. Now, sure, this looks like it's way far down on the page and there's a lot of blank space right here, but I'm not finished putting in stuff. I'm going to have some more things to talk about, maybe some videos and some other stuff that I'm going to put here. Don't worry about that. And when you look at it the way the student does, it's really not that far down on the page because this doesn't take up as much stuff, okay? So choices make the difference. That's how you create an assignment for mastery. We'll talk about grading the mastery assignments or the formative assignments later. Thank you.